On behalf of the Wichita Fire Department, we'd like to say thank you to the mayor and the city council for getting this approved while the eminent bridge is being redone. This station will operate with 4 personnel. They will be here until the completion of the bridge. So, thank you.
Pretty short and sweet. Thank you, Captain. So I want to thank Captain Lane. I want to also thank our engineering department and Councilmember Ballard for their work on making sure the public knows about this closure of the bridge and for sourcing feedback for the area residents and the businesses. Of course, we want to continue to encourage folks to still go out to those businesses around the closure of the bridge to help get them through the next 14 months of construction. We will have detour signs placed around the area, and we encourage all drivers to follow them without cutting through the residential neighborhoods where pedestrians and children are more active. Again, just please, our goal is to get this information out with the bridge to as many people as possible who utilize this bridge so that people can adjust their commutes in time without having to, let's say, go at high speed through residential areas. We do want to keep our neighbors and particularly children in those neighborhoods in mind while we make up for lost time because of the bridge being closed. So next we want to talk a little bit about the United Way. So we have our friends from United Way who are with us. Today they're here to talk about the Last Mile Delivery Program, which provides last mile meal delivery services through a partnership with DoorDash. So here to tell us more is Matt Lowell of the United Way Community Impact, or is the United Way Community Impact Manager. So Matt, and I don't know if this thing's working or not, so.
Let's see.
We're gonna start over?
Nope.
No, okay.
Good morning. My name is Matt Lowe, as Mayor mentioned, and I'm the Community Impact Manager for Basic Needs at the United Way of the Plains. I'm pleased to announce the expansion of a new initiative in our community called Ride United, the Last Mile Delivery. Our goal with this program is to provide up to 10,000 deliveries this year of essential items such as food, cooking utensils, and hygiene supplies to residents in our community who face income and transportation barriers. DoorDash is an essential partner in this effort, and they have committed to assisting United Way organizations across the country with free deliveries to those in need. Upon learning about this initiative, the local leadership at Bank of America has stepped forward to generously donate $30,000 so that we can expand this service to include the delivery of food boxes to residents with transportation issues or those who are living in food deserts. I believe some of those officials from the bank are here today, so if you want to just wave your hand so we can see who you are, we want to give a special thanks to you for making this possible. These food boxes that are going to be delivered, they'll include key staples like canned vegetables, cereal, meat, fresh produce, and eggs. Food recipients will receive weekly deliveries, and we hope to provide nutritious food to at least 200 individuals and families per month. This is truly a partnership effort, and we're grateful to the United Methodist Open Door Community Food Ministry for leading the procurement, storage, and distribution aspects of this project. Area agencies, including those involved with the Impact ICT Continuum of Care, have helped us identify those who would most benefit from the food deliveries, including people who were formerly homeless. As they go into their new housing, we're hoping to be able to send weekly food boxes to help them stabilize and get back on their feet. Hopefully we'll help them manage and supplement the resources so they will remain housed and can continue working towards financial independence. We also want to give a special thanks to the City of Wichita for their continued support of United Way of the Plains in helping us achieve our goal of making sure that everyone in our community reaches their maximum potential. Please contact me if you have any additional questions about the program or wish to partner with us.
All right, thank you, Matt. This program is wonderful for those who are in need in our community, especially in the areas that are most impacted by food deserts, which is a topic that the council has been in discussion with as far as addressing. And we're so happy that our friends over the United Way are also playing a role in addressing food deserts and also access to food. So Next, we're going to talk about September is National Recovery Month, which is a time to raise awareness and improve the quality of life for Wichitans who are affected by substance use and mental health disorders. So I'd like to welcome up a representative from Mirror, Inc. as I read the proclamation for the Recovery Month. How you doing? So coming over here and I can... Guys, I don't know if this thing works. I think we broke it. So just proclamation of the city of Wichita, Kansas, founded in 1870. Whereas Recovery Month celebrates those who have made a journey towards improving their lives and bringing awareness to the many options available to those who wish to embark on a healthier, rewarding, and fulfilling life. And whereas substance abuse use affects Kansas, Sedgwick County, and the city of Wichita, according to the 2020 National Survey on Drug Youth and Health, 16,985,000 adults have co-occurring substance use disorders and mental health issues. The Kansas Communities That Care survey in 2022 reports that at least 27.47% of families are affected by severe alcohol or drug problems. And whereas last year Kansas had 680 drug overdose deaths, 63% were attributed to opioids such as fentanyl. Kansas has the second highest percentage increase in drug overdose deaths last year of all the states in the United States. And whereas in our area there are numerous inpatient and detox facilities and more than 20 options for treatment, including numerous housing agencies throughout the city. And now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Brandon Whipple, Mayor of the City of Wichita, Kansas, along with the Wichita City Council, do hereby proclaim September as September Recovery Month in the City of Wichita and encourage all citizens to raise awareness and improve the quality of life for those who are affected by substance use and mental health disorders. We continue to spotlight the issues affecting the quality of life of so many of our citizens.
Good morning. My name is Jacob Kresge, and on behalf of MIR, the Newman University School of Social Work, and Safe Streets Wichita, we would like to thank the City of Wichita, Mayor Brandon Whipple, the City Council members for allowing us to shed light on this issue. More than a quarter of households in Kansas have a family member who has been affected by substance use disorder. In the past year, Sedgwick County has had an alarming number of drug overdoses, requiring more than 2,200 emergency room visits. It is important that we work to educate our community towards changing the larger perspective on this issue, taking the narrative from one that is purely criminal to one strongly rooted in healthcare. Sadly, a staggering 680 drug-related deaths occurred in Kansas last year, with 63% of those attributed to fentanyl. We wish to thank our local legislators for listening to members of the public and reviewing local policies on harm reduction techniques, including fentanyl testing strips and increased access to Narcan, the life-saving drug, also known as naloxone. In order to save lives, meeting all members of the public where they are at and treating them all with dignity is paramount. Everyone's recovery journey is different and unique, and the amazing work of substance abuse professionals working in coalitions, universities, agencies, and other providers helps foster an environment of recovery. With more than 20 recovery options, plus peer support groups such as AA, NA, and a number of sober businesses and sober living houses, Wichita has a sober community that cares about each and every person's dignity and self-worth. Now more than ever, with the rise of fentanyl and so many substances, I urge citizens to take advantage of these resources. If you or a loved one needs treatment, there is no better time. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Finally, after nearly 2 years of dreaming and fundraising, Cowtown has completed fundraising for it and is ready to build their new Carriage Works building. The media is invited to come out to Cowtown on October 5th at 5:30 p.m. for a groundbreaking ceremony. They will have light refreshments and speeches from Cowtown and community leaders. The event will begin at the Visitor Center with a walk to the location of the Carriage Works and celebratory food and drinks in their hall. So for more information, contact Cowtown at 316-350-3318. Next, we're going to talk about the rate relief program. It's Public Works and Utilities staff are administering the yearly Help to Others rate relief program. The program runs from October 1st through December 31st, 2022, or until the funding is exhausted. This $50,000 has been allocated for the 2022 program. Just like in previous years, Wichita water customers will complete a one-page application and provide proof of 2022 LIEAP eligibility. If approved, applicants will receive a one-time credit of $50 on their water bill. Community service representatives will be assisting customers through the application process at our neighborhood centers. Applications can be submitted online at wichita.gov under Public Works, Water Customer Care, or by email, mail, or even our drop-off. So applications are also available in both English and Spanish. And finally, our brand new interim Chief Troy Livingston would like to come up and discuss a Wichita Police Department personnel issue. I know many of you have questions for him outside of this issue, but please go easy on him. He's still new and being briefed, as I know he'll be happy to talk more fully to the media, likely in the next few weeks or in the next week or few days. So with that, I'll pass it on to the Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. As the Mayor said, I'm only here to talk about a personnel issue. And first I want to talk about Chief Moore. I want to congratulate him on his retirement tomorrow. He's worked for the city for a long time, 31 years. He's served this community honorably, and I won't be speaking tomorrow because tomorrow's his day. Now the reason I'm here is last night at about 6:50 p.m., the Wichita Police Department responded to a domestic violence disturbance in the 1700 block of South Beach Street. Officers arrived on the scene and they contacted a 23-year-old male and a 24-year-old female, both from Wichita. When the officers arrived, they learned there was a verbal argument with a 21-year-old male, and he was identified as Trayvon Morrison. Trayvon Morrison is a recruit officer with the Wichita Police Department assigned to our academy. For transparency purposes, the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office was called to investigate, and they eventually booked Morrison for criminal threat. Morrison, as I said earlier, is a recruit officer of the Wichita Police Department, and he was assigned to the training academy, and he's been employed with the city since July 25th of this year. I really can't comment on the investigation since it is a sheriff office investigation. But the reason I wanted to come out here and share this news with you is because I think it's important for a department head or a member of the command staff to come out and notify the public when we arrest one of our own. And I know you have some other questions about some other things, and I'll be talking to you in the coming weeks. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, thanks, Chief, for coming today and helping us be as transparent as possible. And with that, we'll take questions. Questions about anything? All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.